Hello. Let me rejuvenate. Happy Tuesday, happy Tennis Tuesday. And we're here, Coach Giovanna Boyce, Coach Shaun, my awesome husband, here to bring you some news. For some of you, you guys know the partnership between Rejovenate and ankle biters, but we would like to, have a conversation about it. In that way, we can let our audience, our family, friends, people that might be interested in our programs, to let them know what are we doing, right?
I'm liking my own video.
Awesome, that's good. We should like our own stuff,
right?
To
do that?
Absolutely, because we should like the things that we share with others, right?
That's One would think.
One would think, yes,
Think.
It's not self-serving. It is actually we're sure what we're doing, and we are proud and we are blessed. Most of all, we're blessed and happy to be able to share our experience, our knowledge, our passion for coaching to all of you out there, and just working with the families and with our clients is just unbelievable. It's a blessing. So welcome again to Rejovenate. Thank you so much last night for everyone that joined us in our Mindful Monday, which was a very good topic, as always. We try to pick topics that will connect us and will that help others to find some clarity in some areas, or just reaffirm what how they're doing in life.
And I'll interrupt if you don't mind.
Yes.
I was a little jealous because we were talking about it, we were planning it, and we were discussing the topic. Oh, this is so much fun to talk about because there's so many references to aim.
That's right.
In our culture, a very Christian culture, right? So we all grew up with the concept of sin, and just me growing up in the trees and following 3 trees and knowing a straight line, and just all those things that you got to talk about. I'm like, this is so fun to listen to.
And let me tell you, people, I always ask him to join me because it's good. It's good to have that conversation. We converse a lot. We share our views, and it's wonderful. I really treasure those moments in which we can actually put it out there, and my point of view, his point of view, my life experience, his life experience, and just bring together it's delightful and enlightens me. It brings so much goodness. I learn, we share, and it's just wonderful. So never underestimate the power of talking to your loved one. No matter how long you have been married, no matter if it has been 2 months, a month, a year, 2 years, 70 years, still is wonderful because we evolve, and just to be able to share, we can have this conversation again and again and again. And I don't think we will ever be tired of talking with each other. That's right, better not. 70 years.
That's our aim.
That's our aim.
70 years.
70 years. Yes.
Since I'm only 33, that would make me old.
No, very young, very wise.
No, by then, after 70 years.
Yes. No, wise. I like that. No, old.
Right. Sorry, I interrupted your introduction.
No, baby. Thank you so much. So, yes, at the end of our live last night, we continued talking about it. So that was wonderful, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. I really, really thank you for that, because it's important. It's this conversation that I think is valuable to our audience because not just my point of view is conversing. It's talking about things that can be of use for all of them as well. That's right. Thank you so much. All right. So one of the aims of Rejovenate is partner with like-minded businesses, and what a best partner right here in life and in business. My husband right here, and ankle biters. I think with Rejovenate just bring the best of all worlds. Because you have been working with kids for so long, your experience with them. I love kids. I have worked with kids, athletes, young and old, and more mature and injured people. So all that experience, all that knowledge, and you focus on a specific sport that is so, let's say it's popular, but at the same time so unique, that requires the specific training. So be able to combine our knowledge and experience to make our programs better, it is fantastic. It is a dream come true as a personal and professional as well, is a dream come true to be able to find that partnership in which we can share our passion for coaching and just bring more to our clients. So thank you so much again for joining me here in this conversation. It makes it much more fun, right? When we're here together. So what Rejovenate is collaborating with ankle biters is giving the kids and the families an off-course online training from the comfort of their home in those days that they cannot meet for classes on the court, which can be rainy, can be way too cold, like it has been like the last couple of days here in Atlanta, very cold and uncomfortable. There's no reason to be out there. So we're giving them that option, and that's part of the program to train off the court, which is something that I think, from my point of view, from my life experience, is a missing link in any of the others, in a specific sport. Having kids that have gone through elementary school, middle school, and high school, and seeing how the coaching with the sports within their life experience has just been okay. If it's tennis, if it's basketball, just like that. And to me, what you do outside of your specific sports training is as important as the training for that specific sport. Right, baby, is essential to be able, especially because the kids are in that development stages, and we don't want them getting injured so early. I have seen kids that, because they just go and do basketball and they don't do anything else to prepare them to go and train into their basketball skills, those knee surgery so young, 14, 15 years old, and having knee surgery. To me, that is very important. I think we can help the youngsters to really avoid to have to go through that with a proper coach.
Sure, and with the age of children that Ankle Biters works with, we don't know that they're going to be tennis players.
That's right.
We just know they like tennis now, right? So what we end up doing is having Rejovenate come in and work with the kids off court. They're not really of the age where we would typically, as tennis coaches, send them to the off-court training. You go home, you need to eat right, you need to do your push-ups and do your running. Right? That's more of once they start taking it seriously, once they're in their teens and working a little bit harder. With these are 10 and under beginners. They're just having fun. They're just enjoying it.
That's the most important, for them to have fun, because that's the way that they are going to enjoy the game and stick with it.
Of course, it's the target. And in this case, the off-court training is more about training their body for whatever they choose in the future. Whether it's tennis, we hope it is. But in this case, it's just, you know what, have you ever tried to show a 6-year-old how to do a plank, right?
It's not easy.
It's awkward. They just don't typically do it. Now, some kids pop out and somehow they can,
they're naturally,
I don't know what that is.
Yes, it's just...
But we need that, and we need it not just for tennis, just for the kids in general.
Exactly, and that's right. And to be able to bring that into the coaching, and I know we're also educating the parents with that, because it's not common. It's not common to hear, oh yeah, my tennis coach also will have a training that helps them to get better on the court. You don't hear that often. So I know we're starting this new. It's not really new, but because it's not that common at this age. But to me, it
never happens at this age.
Exactly.
I've never known anybody to do this, and this is one of the things I like to do, which is, you know what? I'm going to do something nobody's ever done before.
Exactly. That's me too. We like to create.
And let's go online and let's do the personal training. You know, when we started Rejovenate,
that's right.
That was the target for that. It wasn't hey, we need something for ankle biters off court. It became the right fit.
Exactly. And as we evolve into our programs and we see the need and we work with the kids and their families and adults, we realize how awesome it is to be able to see the kid right there exercising with us and the parents speaking in, obviously, checking what are they doing, and they also at the end of the workout they might join us and do a push-up with us or holding the position.
A couple of parents going to join in, absolutely, or be there and help the kids. Some other parents go back to work, do what they need to do.
That's right.
There's I think what you mentioned was the time frame that we say 5 to 6 p.m. or 4 to 5 or whatever that is, we're going to be with your kid during that time, no matter what.
That's
As opposed to, tennis is canceled, we've got to find something for the kids to do.
That's right. It's never canceled now. We are either on court or online, but we are there to train, to coach, to motivate, to mentor your kids, because I know how it is not to have that group support, because we try to do the best for our kids, but every single extracurricular activity that the kids are experiencing, in my personal opinion, it should follow that the same principle of health, fitness, wellness, and goodness in general. Just that is the perfect that's the perfect scenario. So we're trying to bring that to our families, and I'm just very, very, very happy about it. All right, so I have a few questions for you, baby.
Oh.
All right, yes.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Here we go.
I'll pretend like I don't know what's coming.
That's right. He doesn't know. He was just
No,
gonna surprise
no,
him. That's right. So, would you choose Rejovenate even if I wasn't your wife, even if we will not have that connection?
Putting me on the spot. Yes.
Awesome.
Next.
Oh, that was easy.
Should I say more? Absolutely. I would guess a difficult thing to do would be say no to your wife when she wants something. But this wasn't necessarily even a case of you wanting this. This was me wanting this. This was me asking to put the kids on your schedule. Because I can do off-court fitness training for children. I'm prepared for that. I'm trained for that.
True. That's true.
Right? I'm a certified tennis pro. I can handle off-court work. But you're just better at it.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And you've got the facilities and how this works. It just makes sense to have Rejovenate do it. And we create that partner that way. It didn't have to do with you coming to me saying, well, I could do this. Well, I didn't have to say no or yes to my wife in this case. It was me asking her to do it. Hey, can you put this into your calendar? And can you help me with this? Because it just happens to work out perfectly that this is what Ankle Biters needs right now. And at the end of December, when we decided what did we talk? We talked about it for months.
Oh, yes.
Trying to figure out if we were going to go to the membership concept.
That's right.
And that's where this can provide the membership. You get this as a benefit. The kids can come to any class they can make it to. You get rained out on Monday. You know what? If you can't make the online workout, you can come to another nearby class on Thursday as long as there's room.
Exactly.
We will let you're a member, and it's not exclusive places to play.
That's right.
And I think we had multiple different classes on one of our on multiple of our online classes.
That's right.
Off court this week.
Yes.
Already, it's just Monday and Tuesday. We've had kids that couldn't make it to other classes that have come in and joined.
How
and
wonderful
the parents
is that?
love it. It's
Yes.
You know what? I can't make it. I don't have to freak out. I don't have to feel bad that I'm losing money, something that I paid for. Hey, any chance we can come to that class on Thursday that's just down the street? Mm-hmm. Or do you have room in your online class on Wednesday? Absolutely. Now you have to hope we're going to get rained out on Wednesday to make the online class.
That's right.
So there are ways there are things we're figuring out still,
and we're
still learning.
That's right, and we're trying to figure out the schedules and all that, but it's working out.
But it makes sense, and yes, I would choose if other tennis coaches said, "Oh my gosh, Shaun's got a great idea. Why don't we start offering this?" I'd hand them your business card.
Thank you, baby.
Because I would want that. I would want that to happen. I would want you to be able to do that for anybody that wants this kind of system.
Exactly, because it's not just it's the experience that we have. I have worked with dancers. I have worked with young athletes, and I call them athletes because they put in their effort, and they're working with their bodies as they go and evolve. So the experience that we have is thank you for your trust. Thank you for your love, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve Ankle Biters families. And I'm loving it. I love to coach kids. It's one of my passions, and really, really enjoy this. It's a wonderful exchange of energy right there, and they're just so fun to be around, and just to be able to see them flourish and actually enjoy the feeling of getting in a plant position, of enjoying seeing their faces when I say, well, how do you feel after certain exercise, and it's just so cool. Thank you so much.
What was the feedback from one of the 10-year-olds? How do you feel after the workout? You ask the kids the same way you ask any of your clients that have seen, how do you feel before, how do you feel after, so you know what's going on as a personal trainer. And one of the 10-year-olds was, I feel invigorated. Was it invigorated? Energized, yes. Feel energized.
And that is, when I'm 11, he's 11, right?
Somewhere around there.
11 years old, till I feel energized. Like, oh my goodness, it's
a great response.
It's a great response, exactly, because you know how the kids at any age, they're being pushed a lot and stressed, stress at all levels. So for them to actually have an activity that also helps them to bring that energy back, that child energy that is so powerful, that brings happiness and joy into the house, is wonderful. Yes, it is. All right, second question to reGeovinate. Do you have any feedback from the students or parents?
Feedback from students or parents. Well, I just mentioned one.
That's right, that's one.
One of the 10-year-olds said he felt energized, which is good, so I'd say that's good feedback. It's been fun because now we're starting to get, the answer is yes, we're starting to get those that have been online a few times, because it's cold here in the Atlanta area this time of year, and we've been snowed out and rained out, and so we've had a couple of the parents that we went to specifically and said, hey, what do you think about this online workout? Because some of the kids are at home, online all day, they go to school, they're on the computer all day, so we're trying to get the kids to understand this is, put Coach Jovi on the big screen and work out and dance and wiggle and have a good time.
Exactly.
And it's different from the sitting in front of the computer playing a video game or having to do your homework. It's a different feeling there.
It's an interaction, It is. We interact with the
kids. It's good
kids.
for them physically, and that's the biggest thing that we've been pushing.
Exactly.
And we asked quite a few parents, said, hey, what do you think about this idea? Here's what we want to offer. And most everybody that we spoke to, and we go to the positive advocates, of course, and they all love the idea. Now, most of them have had the opportunity to have their kid involved in the concept now, and we've been getting great responses. The parents appreciate it, even if they have to be there still the same way they would be there for a tennis lesson if they drove the kid, and even if they're there making sure everything goes well or telling the kid to focus, it's still probably, I know a couple of kids, there's one family, the parents aren't going to get the kids to exercise. It's one of the reasons they send them to us on the tennis court. Sometimes it's not even about the tennis, it's just go outside and go play a thing and go have fun. And now we can do the same thing. They can still sit there and have Coach Jovi tell them to close their eyes and breathe and picture their favorite place. And it's just not always a thing a parent can do for their own child.
Exactly, and that is being realistic.
So the parents really like it.
Exactly.
They get to say, no, you listen to Coach Jovi, as opposed to the teacher who says, no, you sit there and do your homework, and the kid.
It's that we interact, and that is, I think, one of the things that parents might not, or at the beginning they didn't realize. It's not that we want them, all the kids muted and don't speak.
We have to remind them to unmute. All the kids are trained now.
Oh my gosh,
their Zoom etiquette is fantastic.
Fantastic. You have.
But we have to no, unmute. Talk to me. What's going on? Say something.
That's right, and they are so well mannered. It's amazing, and it's I don't even have to put the rules or said, you mute or unmute them. No. I said, this is an open mic. You guys, I need your feedback. I need you to know how you're feeling, how your body feels. And then one kid, tell us, oh yeah, I feel tense. It's like, oh my goodness, it gives me, that's right, like, yes, baby, I know what it means, if they are either going to school or doing an online school, still, is that tension, that is that pressure, that stress, even in those, that young age, they're going through that. So being able to give them a workout, a training that helps them even to cope with that, to find that center, work with their breathing. I homeschool, so I know how it is, and I can relate with parents that have the kids doing schooling from home. I know how hard it is. It's not easy, but it's well worth it. So whatever you choose, either sending the kids to school or not, or keeping them at home, I've been there, done that, and we can help, and it's just very rewarding. So there we go. We have had great feedback. I love that from parents as well.
It's good. It's a great start.
It's a great start.
Like I said, I don't know anybody else that's doing it. I know a couple other clubs Windermere starts next month, as does Appalachian Farms, that have been trying to have the guts to do this. And they're bringing us in. They're bringing in Ankle Biters Tennis to run their 10 and unders because they can kind of say, "Oh, Shaun's crazy enough to try that."
That's right, you know.
But we're getting a great response. But it's expensive. We got to do it well. We got to have good cameras. We got to have the studio space. It's not just something anybody can jump into.
Exactly.
It really is something that you've got to focus and have prepared. And we worked on it for months.
That's right.
And it really is okay if we're going to do this. But let's make sure we do it right. We've got some other plans. We want to do live streaming of tennis lessons.
That's right.
During the lesson and send it on to mom or dad or grandma, whoever wants to watch live.
That's right.
Do it after. And it's just trying to figure out how to implement these things and offer that not a lot of people do.
Exactly. Because we
if anybody.
That's right. The thing is also, we see it from the parents' point of view. So we see it as, with our children, how would have liked that experience to be with our kids, coaching and sports.
My father missed so many weekday practices, and he was always there on the weekends. He traveled during the week when I was growing up.
Exactly.
So how many practices did he miss that he would have? My son's taking a tennis lesson, and there's a GoPro there. He would have logged in.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's right. And we see a lot of parents very involved. Even parents that are not into tennis, let's say that, or that they don't have experience in tennis, still they love to watch their kids enjoying the game, see what coach is teaching them and how they can help them from home. So that is valuable. We want to work together. We're there to work as a big family to improve the experience with the sport, and because, like you said, we don't know if they are going to be being in the sport for a long time or it's just for a season, but still we treat it as a great opportunity to learn, to evolve, and to get better, and to just nurture that mind, body, and spirit. That is our goal. Here we go. Okay, next question. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. What have you learned from our beginnings with Rejovenate, from our partnership, from the moment we start talking about it, and then we put things in writing, then we create Rejovenate, and then what have you learned? What are the things that either is in the business part, in the coaching part? What can you share?
I've learned there are a lot of forms to fill out.
Yes, and that is just a given.
There's its own skill set.
That's right.
So many forms.
So many forms.
What have I learned? It reminds me often of the phrase that I have written above my desk in the office, which is, people buy why you do what you do, not what you do. They buy why you do it.
Exactly.
And if you're doing it for the right reasons, if you're doing it because you care about what you do and you're trying to do it right because they would want it right, because your customer wants it right. That's why we spend so much time, hours a day, working on the studio or
just
cameras
or
researching
the sound,
the lighting. And we have microphones right now that we're not using because it's not perfect.
Exactly.
It's not quite there yet. And I've learned that it just really takes focusing on a lot of those little things, from filling out a form to getting the microphones right. And that's actually where most of our money goes. That's what I've found.
Exactly.
I have learned that most of our money goes into figuring out how to do it better.
That's right.
As opposed to just doing the thing.
Exactly.
And if we were just teaching tennis lessons, we wouldn't have any of this. We wouldn't have the membership concept. Our benefits page feels great. I love looking at our member benefits page.
Oh, absolutely.
It's all the stuff we can offer.
It's all our passion and our love for what we do, and the service and the product that we want to bring to our families is right there. I mean, we're giving it all out there because if we're coaches, not because just so happen to be something to do or is our part-time job, or let's see how this lasts. It's because we have the passion to coach, to instruct, to train, to share, like I said, our experience, our knowledge, and our heart is in there. That's our why. That's our motivation that keeps us going. When the lighting is not perfect, when the microphones don't work well, when the cameras is like, okay, let's see. That is the why we choose to be 9, 10 p.m. at night, and we still figure out how to make the light better. that is our why. That keeps that motivation going. Is that the love for what we do.
Yeah,
Yes.
and with reGeovinate specifically, like I've been doing ankle biters tennis for 11 years now. 10 and a half years ankle biters tennis.
Wow.
Ankle biters extracurriculars since 2017, so going on a little over 3 years now. And that's me trying to get better and better and better at that. But when we started reGeovinate, it's learning not just what are we capable of, but what does the client want?
Exactly.
What are
that
they
is
looking for? What do they
very
care about?
important,
We upgraded a camera at one point, and then asked everybody. We were so excited. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you think of the new camera? They're like, yeah, we didn't notice.
You got okay.
Right.
It was not worse.
3
It was-
days of maybe we wasted time, but
That's right.
maybe we didn't. Maybe we learned what we needed to learn about an angle, or hey, maybe that camera to the other camera isn't that big of a deal, or maybe it doesn't matter most of the time on our end because everybody else just kind of has it on a television and they're not looking
That's
at
right.
what we're. Why isn't this perfect? Why can't I zoom in on my nose hairs? Like it's
That's
gotta be perfect, but it doesn't. It just has to be good, and we have to be good at what we do.
That's right. And our product is good. We believe in what we are bringing to the table, from the coaching, the training, the everything that we
We have
put
to
out
because
there.
it's unique,
And so
and we spend a lot of our time explaining it to people.
that's right.
You know, what do you mean you don't cancel tennis lessons? Well, we do,
We just
but you're
bring
still
it-
gonna do something. You're still gonna have a tennis racket in your hand, doing dancer pose with your tennis racket. You're still gonna be doing a workout. You're gonna do something.
That is going to help you with
We're
things.
still
That's
gonna
gonna
interact
help
with
you.
your child during
That's
that
right.
time frame. But usually it's, you know, things canceled, parents go home.
Like we
Sure,
said.
and training parents in the same way with reGeovinate.
Yes.
The parent looks at the kids working out going, that's fantastic.
Actually, my
Why don't you do that for adults? Like,
Exactly.
what do you, where do you think this came from?
That's right. It's because of my
Because
online.
most of
coaching.
your clients are adult clients.
That's right. Yes.
And that's reGeovinate's initial target.
That's
But the
right.
skill set is also there to work with the kids, to work with a big corporate client,
Exactly.
or just a one-on-one private training with the monitor up. And so being able to do at-home fitness was the key for ankle biters to evolve into its own thing as well.
That is
So
yes.
I've learned that sometimes it isn't just about changing the thing that I already have. Sometimes I even have to create something completely new, which you and I did with reGeovinate,
Exactly.
and then realize, oh, well, that fixes these things over here.
That's right. It's amazing. You know that
And forms. Lots.
lots of
and
forms. Lots of forms.
Of forms.
Then is when we have to show patience, right? And remember always your why. Something that we talked about yesterday.
So why?
That is what keeps us
When
going.
why keeps you on target.
Exactly.
Keeps you on target. For me, I choose the target, and
That's right. You just the
The
target.
why,
Let's keep on going.
why doesn't matter anymore. As long as I know the target and it came from the why.
That's right. Yes, and then for me is I need sometimes yes I need the why to don't discourage me when things don't go in the way that we would like it to go, right? If it is a time issue, if it is the outcome of certain, or you put so much energy in certain thing and it's not coming in the way it's not coming in the way that you want it, but
We're used to
it's-
that.
Exactly.
Part of running a business is
That's true. That is so true. That is so
hearing no a lot. But when you hear the
Exactly.
yes,
That's right. That makes it
makes it all worth it.
worth it. Yes, absolutely.
Makes it all
So
worth it.
with our partnership in all the way and forms, it's just unbelievable to be able to bring that to our clients is a true blessing. And now we have the chance to educate. It's interesting because in my coaching for more than 17 years, I have had, like I said, a variety of my clientele has gone from the little kids to adults, very, very adult, and people with injuries, athletes, and all that. And every single client have teach me something. I have gotten a knowledge, just experience to work with that client. And that translated to now the online coaching, which is a different approach. not different approach, but it's a little bit different. Yes, it's a different to have the person in front of you, right? Because the person in front of you is the energy flows, and to have it on the screen and making sure that that person is doing it right, and as well as me performing the exercises and keep that motivation going, even though we're not face to face. It's interesting.
Different thing.
That's right. People don't believe that.
And it takes some adjustment
Exactly.
to get used to it and to appreciate it, but
That's right.
you don't have to drive to the gym.
Exactly.
You don't have to be face to face with anybody, which we're all wearing masks indoors, and I mean, it's just with everything going on right now, I'm amazed this isn't more popular.
I completely agree. I think it's because we're changing the culture a little bit. Because, you know, some people go to the gym to socialize and it's, you know, ultimately, wellness is beyond that. It's really, if you really want to take, like you mentioned it, and you helped me to come up with that for last night live, you take responsibility, take charge of your well-being, take charge of the things that you do daily to be able to reach your goals with your fitness, health, and wellness. Just, you know, it's in you. So yeah, I really want to go back into shape, and then, you know what, I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to take 30 minutes out of my day, and I'm going to log in a Zoom call with Coach Gio, and I'm going to do 30-minute workout, and here we go. I put that to the side, and then the next thing is what I'm going to eat later. And it's decision after decision after decision that makes that goal, that target, right there, a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Those are the little steps that we talked about last night. Exactly.
In the direction of the 3 trees, it all comes together.
Isn't it amazing? We love it. Like I said, we spent another hour after the live last night talking about the same topic, so it was great. And so we're very, very, very excited about our partnership, about our life together, about all the wonderful things, the programs that we have for all ages, all levels. Now partnership with providers as well, and working with their families is just awesome. So I hope we have shared a little bit more than the audience knew about our partnership, about our programs. We are having free health assessments with Rejovenate, and also Uncle Biter's families have an extra bonus right there with the fitness as well. So don't hesitate to contact us. Please use social media or our website, as well as our phone numbers, to let us know what are your fitness goals, fitness and wellness goals, and we will go from there. We're really excited about our journey, that we are bringing together this wonderful product service that we just have to let it out there.
2 Ankle Biters plugs. 1 week from today, we got our tennis trivia Tuesday.
That's right, yes.
That we do in the evenings. That'll be on a Facebook Live. You can come in, and we have fun. It's ain't targeted at kids, of course, but anybody can come in and join.
The parents enjoyed
some fun time. Parents had a good time.
Yes, the parents really enjoyed it.
And also, if you're interested, I'm sporting our new T-shirts. May the courts be with you.
There you go.
Really?
Makes sense, right?
May the courts be with you.
And also with you.
Like the force. No?
Yes.
Okay.
They get it, baby. I think they get it.
On the website, click the T-shirt button. You can buy one.
Exactly. Beautiful, beautiful T-shirt. I should be wearing that too.
You look great.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. You see how fun it is having that conversation here? Mm-hmm. And even if you're watching us in the replay, type your comments, your suggestions, your questions, anything that you would like to share with us. We would love to start those conversations, right?
And any other partnerships as well, because
that is true.
We like making friends.
Exactly, and the more we can bring to the table and to our customers, we're happy with that. We're happy to do that.
We can offer.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you guys opening the doors to us, to your home, and thank you for letting us be a part of your wellness journey. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the night, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, goodbye.